Hey, today we're going to go ahead and go over your adjustment procedure for the exact slide using a tension gauge. If you don't have one of these, this is the tension gauge manufactured and produced by Norco Industries. This is going to keep your tension on your cables to the proper tension and take the guesswork out of it. If you don't have one, you can still adjust the room using deflection, 1/4 inch deflection on the bottom cables, 1/2 inch deflection on the top cables. If you are a mobile tech, or if you are a service center and a service technician at a service center and you don't have one of these gauges and you'd like one, please contact BAL customer support and let us know that you're interested in having one of these and give us your address. We'll send one out to you. So today is just the initial cable tension process on the exact slide, also known as the 5.5. In this situation, this would be just like at the manufacturer, the OEM. The room's at that halfway position. Everything's hooked up, outside cables and your inside cables. This is the inside of the coach. First step after everything's hooked up, cycle the room in. All adjustments are done from the fully retracted position. Now that the room is in the fully retracted position, we can go ahead and start adjusting our slide. We're going to start with the bottom cables first, leaving the top cables completely slacked up on you. We're going to use our tension gauge. If you are using the tension gauge and you're not sure how to use it, there is a QR code directly on the gauge itself that takes you to our website, shows you a video on how to use it. We're going to start with the bottom cables first, over and under on the post, clip onto our cable, and we're going to tighten this tension using our vice grips so we don't unwind this cable. And we're going to draw the slack up on this cable till our slide indicator comes down and hits the BTM arrow with the slide indicator. Just like that there. Arrows lined up with the BTM area for bottom cable because that's the cable I'm on. That's what you're looking for. Go to the other side, do the exact same thing. Once again, over and under on the post, closest to the box. Set your tensioner on there. Now we're going to tighten up this other bottom cable to the same tension, the same location on your tension gauge. You see that the gauge is dropping as you're adding tension. It's all spring loaded till we hit that BTM arrow once again. Now that we have our tension on our bottom cables, we need to cycle the room 3 full cycles. We've done 2 cycles so far. We need to do 1 more. It's important that you keep the top cables, no tension whatsoever on them during this process. The top cables will be the very last tensioning process that you do in these steps. Now that I've adjusted that room, or cycled that room 3 full cycles in and out, I'm going back to my bottom cables to double check my tension. Still leaving the tops completely loose. There's no tension on these. I can spin the nut free by hand. Once again, hook your tension gauge up to your cable. And you can see that I dropped just a little bit. Not much, but just a hair. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I get that back to where it needs to be. Just a few turns of the wrench and I'm right back where I need to be. Double check the other side. Once again, bottom only. I'm sitting pretty good there. I'm not going to mess with this side at all. I'm within that arrow. Now that my bottoms have been readjusted, now I can move to my tops. Now I'm taking it to the top little arrow indicator and lining it up with the slide indicator. Same thing we did on the bottom, just using the top labeled area on our tension tool. This is going to be equal 1/2 inch deflection, 1/2 inch up and down on the cable. Go to the other side, do the exact same thing at the top. Just like that there. Pull my gauge off. Last but not least, I'm going to get my 1/4 free running jam nut, one for each cable stud. I'm going to spin those on right up to the 3/8 coupling nut, top and bottom, both sides, left and right. I'm going to take my 3/8 and 7/16, 3/8 for the coupling nut, 7/16 for the jam nut, and I'm going to lock it down tight and in place. This is going to hold my adjustments in place, and it's going to stop this nut during transit from vibrating off the cable. Do that to both sides, top and bottom. When you're done with your adjustments and everything's locked in place, the very last thing you need to remember to do anytime you've made any adjustments to the exact slide, you do want to locate the motor controller. For us, it's nice and easy and simple. On our mock-up, it's right here at the top. You're going to locate that motor controller, and with the room either fully retracted or fully extended, make sure it's in one of those positions, not halfway. Locate the 2 red buttons on each side of the controller. Hold them down, push in and hold them down simultaneously. Green light shows up, 3 to 5 seconds, red light starts flashing, let up. That's going to be a master hard reset on the controller box, and now it's learning from scratch again from a sealed position. Remember, with the exact slide, timing is crucial, and it's all done through that motor controller box. And if your room is within 2 inches out of time, but the room's still sealing in the in or out position, you're good to go. That's a common operation procedure for that slide. That box is constantly learning, so if you're within 2 inches, you're good. Outside of 4 inches, we may want to think about changing out that motor controller box.